The Beggar by Anton Chekhov. The Beggar begins with a man pleading with Sergei, an advocate. This man, who is a beggar, claims to have been a school teacher who lost his job and money. He needs the extra money to pursue a job offer in Kaluga. Sergei notices the beggar's overcoat, face, and shoes. Sergei believes that he saw the beggar yesterday at Sadovia Street, feigning to be an expelled student. When the beggar fails to hold his story, Sergei is infuriated and threatens to call the police. Quickly, the beggar confesses to being a member of the Russian choir and being expelled for drunkenness. Sergei asks him to get an actual job and work instead of begging. He even goes a step forward and asks the beggar to chop wood for him for some money. The beggar obliges, but not enthusiastically. He seemed to be doing it only because his act had been caught. Regardless, he is taken to Sergei's cook, Olga, who takes him to the woodshed. It is apparent from his gait that the beggar is frail and weak and did not have it in him to perform physical labor. Sergei sees Olga pushing the beggar around, shouting at him and trying to get him to chop some wood. After an hour, when Olga claims that the task is completed, the beggar is offered half a ruble. Sergei tells the beggar that he could chop wood on the first day of every month and also any other time, as there would always be work for him. So, the pseudo-teacher soon starts chopping wood and doing other odd jobs at Sergei's house to earn some money. Soon, Sergei moves houses and the pseudo-teacher is hired to help with the packing and moving. Sergei learns about the beggar's name being Lushkov and offers him a job that involves copying work for a friend and sends him off with a letter. Sergei is proud to have set Lushkov on the right path and for having made a difference in his life. 2 years later, Sergei spots Lushkov at the theatre near a ticket counter. They catch up and Lushkov shares that he is doing well and that he now makes 35 rubles a month. Sergei is filled with joy and says that Lushkov is like a godson to him and that he is glad Lushkov took his scolding seriously when they first met. To this, Lushkov confesses that while he is grateful to Sergei, he owes his new life to Olga, who shouted at him, scolded him, and called him miserable and unhappy all the time. But she also chopped the wood for him. He reveals that he did not chop wood even once and that Olga did all the chopping. He can't explain how Olga helped him along the way, but it seemed to have worked. Saying this, Lushkov departs for the gallery.